Hey 12th, coming to you today from our backyard. Got the clematis going back there. Hopefully a few more will bloom in the next day or two. Got my mother's iris going back there from her flower bed in Hays, Kansas. Even at the base of the bird feeder, there's some Colorado Columbine that's growing and blooming, a great reminder of Colorado, a place that I love and I know is dear to a lot of you. Just coming from here today. Last Sunday I heard of somebody who said, this virus thing has been fun, but now I'm done. And I think probably a lot of us kind of feel that way. We're tired of being cramped up at home, or some of us not being able to go to work, and are looking forward to being able to transition out of this. I think we all feel that to a degree, so much so that you get to where that kind of becomes the focus, is I can't wait for that day, and we start focusing on the future and what's coming. There's nothing wrong with planning, but it's so easy to lose focus of today. And so last week our staff was even talking about the idea of being present and to the moment in the day. So even as we are, I think, tempted to start living somewhat in the future, just want to challenge you today to focus on and to live in the present, into the things that God has for us today in the place that we are. C.S. Lewis, who I know a lot of you think is one of our deacons, he and Tolkien are with Steve Lowen and the rest of our deacons, but actually just some famous writers from the past. C.S. Tolkien famously said that we were created for eternity, but we are also creatures created in time, and therefore the two chief things we should attend to in our lives are eternity and time. And specifically, he said the place and time, the only place that touches eternity is today. It's the present. It's where I am right now. And so that's where we should be giving the chief of our concern, attending to primarily every day. So just want to challenge you. Let us live today in the present, tomorrow in the present. As somebody's famously said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift from God. And that's why it's called the present. And a few weeks ago when we looked at Psalm 23, my favorite part is where David says, "Surely, God, your goodness and your unfailing love will pursue me all the days of my life," every day, including today. So let's be focused on the present. Let's look at the gifts that God has for us today. Let us really live into the present. So today for us, it's been some gardening, it's been stuff in the yard, it's been helping Kieran think about and work on a future purchase that he may need to make. Ariel and Josue coming over for supper, so we're going to be, those are the things that I'm trying to live well into today. And not just present, but also let's give our time ourselves to eternity, because Lewis says that's one of the other things we should attend to. And that's why Jesus said in Matthew 6:33, seek first God's kingdom and his right way of living, his righteousness. And if you do that, all the things that you need will be given to you as well. And then right after that, in verse 34, he just talks about that the best place to seek his kingdom it's today. So let us not just be in the present, but let us also be focused daily on eternity. And that just comes in those simple things like being in prayer daily, being in the Word, those things, keeping up those spiritual disciplines that are so important. And even want to challenge you, don't just be in devotionals. Devotionals are good. Don't just be reading books. If you remember from when I was an early believer, I learned and try to live in the Bible and visit good books. The books and devotionals are great, but they're processed food. The Word of God is the direct food that I take in. So let's really this week work on being present today, enjoying where we are today, giving thanks for the gifts God has for us today, and also each day focusing on eternity. So we will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.